What is up? I'm a little distracted because it's her first day without all of her bodysuit bandage stuff, and she's being extremely hyper, but she's still been licking at her wound a little bit. It's a little pink right now, so we're trying to keep an eye on her. Alright, everybody, let's get going. Apologies for not being live yesterday. I've been having some residual issues with whatever's going on in my leg. I go back to the doctor on Monday or Tuesday, I think. Had some ultrasounds done. At this point, they're pretty sure I've got a internal groin sprain that's just taking forever to heal, and it's not conducive to, you know, comfort or moving around or doing much of anything. It sucks. But yesterday was I had a chiropractor visit yesterday, came to the house. So I was busy yesterday. Maple cola? Sure. And do we not have any? I guess we have some veal. Hang on, she just went under the bed. I gotta go get her. Alright, we'll see if that keeps her still for a few minutes. I have no idea. Alright, where did I just put my controller? There we go. Arrgh. What were we working on? Speak to Commander Ikande.
Vigilance is a state-of-the-art warship. Anyone that gets on the wrong end of it.
Word is you had to steal classified tech from Houston Station.
It seems you had quite the eventful mission on your hands. Betraying Juan Bayu for cover was a dangerous gambit. It seems to have paid off. You still have the Crimson Fleet's trust, and you were able to spare lives in the process.
Fine. You know how I know?
I'm a veteran.
Because just last week,
Never take the life of a fellow soldier.
Honor, loyalty, and
By the way, I'm
valor
going to adjust the camera. You
exactly
can come
the
in, Chris. I
attributes
know
we
you have a
admire
question.
in a SysDev operative.
We wouldn't have it any other way.
Amarrado aquí, porque
Excuse me,
intenté
sir.
escapar
I hate
abajo
to
la
interrupt,
cama.
but there's still the matter of the comm spike to
No
discuss.
quiere quedar arriba.
Yes, of course, Lieutenant. Time is short, and we should get to the matter at hand. Please give me your report.
Delgado has Jasmine Duran working on the comm spike.
Then it's just a matter of time before she reverse engineers it to fit the fleet's purposes. So what does Delgado have you doing next? Has he solved the Bannock 4 problem?
He does believe that Jardinine's conduction grid on Neon is the key.
The conduction grid?
That's brilliant, but is it actually possible? It's 80-year-old tech. Sorry, sir. The conduction grid is how Neon generates its power. It essentially absorbs lightning strikes and converts it to usable energy. It would take a hell of an engineer to modify the technology to handle Bannock 4's EM field. An engineer, like Jasmine Durand.
That's the case. Inform our contacts on Neon that our operative will be touching down there in the near future.
Absolutely, sir.
And before you depart, I wanted you to know that your efforts are helping us gain interest among my superiors. They're finally beginning to believe that we can take down the Crimson Fleet and make amends for the UC's embarrassing mistake.
Hang on, guys. I'm having to adjust some things because Chris and I had to rearrange some stuff this morning. So, all right. Hope that means I'm getting a pay increase.
I'll see what I can do. You've certainly gone above and beyond the call of duty. All right. I suppose that's all for now. I'll be looking forward to your next report. Good luck. And please, be careful.
Careful's my middle name.
We hunt piracy all across the galaxy.
All right, we are off
Okay,
to
hello.
Neon. What's up, Bakazar?
I have things for you.
Clean separation, Captain. Perfect.
Perfect. I like to hear that word. Dude, I have never seen it spin up that fast. Is it because I have all my energy?
Welcome to the Freestar Collective.
All my energy was in the
Your
grab
course while
drive?
we scan your ship. All right, we're done. Have a good time in Neon.
Good time in Neon. Not likely. Come on, let me target the planet, please. That ship is right in the way. There. There we go. Ooh, excuse me.
I picked up something you might be interested in.
No thanks, Sarah. I'm good. Oh, you know what I haven't done? I haven't tried this gun out since I modded it to be like fully automatic. God, the recoil is horrible. It's alright. I just needed to give me a little more extra firepower when I'm doing some fights.
Keep moving. The scanners won't hurt you.
Yep, get back up in the chair. Good girl. That is a cool billboard right when you come out.
Brightest of today for our future tomorrow. Submit your application now at the nearest kiosk.
Every time I come here, it makes me want to play more Cyberpunk. Which we're not doing. We're not going to do another Cyberpunk playthrough until the sequel gets announced. Or at least when the sequel's about to launch, I guess I should say. We need some other Cyberpunk equivalent games. and like AAA quality, because I have no desire to play a little indie. Like there's all these, everybody keeps like pointing out like all these little indie darling pixel games that look like they were made in 1985, and I have no desire to play pixel games. Like I'm sure the stories are good and everything, but you know, I've spent thousands of dollars on hardware so that I can play games that look really, really cool and really, really modern. Like the closest I come to a game that kind of looks really old these days is like, you know, when we jump into the EQ2 TLE server, even World of Warcraft looks pretty good, the modernized version. Where the hell am I going?
Tevin Anastas has run into some trouble. Word to the wise.
Everyone knows this is Neon's premier social club. So come on in.
Madame Sabah.
When you have a moment. Look, I ain't gonna stand around here all day, right? You want the stuff or not?
I'm still interested, but you're asking.
I've been applying to different megacorps in the area. You looking to get zoned?
Look, I've bought Aurora.
Looking for you.
Before.
Yeah? Well, if I had a credit for every time I heard that line, I wouldn't be stuck working in this place. So, I'm guessing you're the rook that Delgado sent. Well, let me save both of us some time. Turn around, fly back to the key, and tell the big boss that I'm in no mood to screw around. We'll make this deal when he starts taking me seriously.
Akazar says, I'd love a new cyberpunk-style game with grown-up themes and writing for sure. Yeah, but it needs more than that. It needs cinematic storytelling, it needs good graphics, it needs lots of things to do. Like, I have yet to find something comparable to that experience. Because, you know, lots of these little indie games are like, it's got a great story, and I'm all for story. You know, as someone who has written 20 million words for people around the world, I love good story. But I don't want to play a game that looks like it's from 1985. Like, it's like, I tried, what was it called? The Ascent, maybe? It was like a top-down.
So, you gonna say something?
Like top-down Diablo style. The story was really, really good. I think it was called The Ascent. It launched like a couple of years ago, and I tried it out, and it's like, the music was amazing, the story was fun, but the graphics were not that great, and the combat was just horrible. It was like, you know, I've yet to find something comparable to Cyberpunk. Alright, I'm getting pretty tired of being called a rook.
And I'm getting tired of the fleet not taking me seriously. I spent the last 3 months setting up this job, burned 2 contacts and a hell of a lot of credits. The whole time, I'm also keeping Bayu off our backs. That idiot even catches a whiff of money and he latches onto you like a damn leech.
The few times I've dealt with Benjamin Bayu in the past
What's
have
up,
been
Valinar?
rather
Good morning.
unpleasant, to say the least.
If you want to piss off Delgado by complaining, that's on you.
All right. I get the point.
Excuse me.
Let's just get this over with. I don't have a ton of time to stand here and screw
Yeah,
around.
Phantom Liberty.
So
I would
I'm gonna
happily
make
take
this
another
as
Phantom Liberty
clear as possible.
type experience.
You want the conduction grid tech, then you're gonna have to download it from the power core of Generdyne's facility in the underbelly.
Sounds easy enough.
Love the confidence. But before you pull the ripcord, I'm afraid I need to add a bit of a wrinkle. While you're inside Generdyne, I need you to plant a virus into their system. It's a simple side job that'll earn you some credits. I think you can handle it.
Delgado never mentioned anything about a virus.
That's because you're planning it for me as a favor.
And why would I do you a
Generdyne has all
favor?
sorts of tasty, valuable snacks in their databanks, and I want access. Here, take this microdrive and axe the computer in Brayson Bayou's office. It'll do the rest on its own. And I suppose you're gonna head down to Generdyne and kick down the door? Wow, it's so simple. I can't believe I didn't think of that myself. Generdyne's got their place locked down tight. But, as usual, the weak link comes from the people that work there. I recommend you start with Ayumi Komiko, an upper-level exec at Generdyne. Get your hands on her security pass, and you'll have the run of the place.
Sounds good to me. Gotta be a catch.
The catch is that Komiko's having a little fling with Benjamin Bayu. Anyway, you can find Komiko at Euphorica. Talk to the owner of the place, Micah. She'll point you in the right direction. As for dealing with Komiko herself, she's got an office in the trade tower if you're looking for something incriminating. The rest is up to you, Rook. When you're done, come meet me at the VIP booth in the Astral Lounge so we can celebrate.
Alright, we've got optional quests here.
Watch your step. Benjamin Bayu has eyes everywhere.
Astral Lounge, Euphorica, blah, blah, blah. This
I'm gonna try tact first. I'm gonna go see if I can't get the blackmail data for extortion before.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Bad part of town, buddy. I'm gonna do you a favor. Head back to Bayu Plaza before the disciples get you.
Who are these disciples?
A gang. Worst gang there is. They'll stab you for kicks, taking bets on how long you squeal before you bleed out. And that's not a hyper whatchamacallit. They seriously did that. Poor Ted.
Appreciate the warning.
We gotta look out for each other, right? Us crate rats used to think the Ebbside strikers were awful, with all the muggings and shakedowns, but now that they're on the ropes, kinda wish they weren't just holed up in Madame Sauvage's. Streets are getting bad. Real bad.
Good to know. So strikers are better?
I mean, yeah, they'll rob you blind, but at least they let you live. They're bad news, but compared to disciples, positive angels.
It's good to know.
Sure, sure. So, for being so helpful, chance for a donation. Come on, might be saving my life.
God, if you hadn't have asked for it, I might have
know.
given you something, but now I'm like...
Have a heart.
Nah, I knew you had an angle, not this time. Alright, I'll give it to him.
Hey, thanks. Look, I mean it. Go back to the plaza. Ain't nothing but shit and misery over here.
Shit and misery is what I put on top of my cereal for breakfast. Nom 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 nom. Almost guaranteed, he says. Your safety is almost guaranteed.
If Benjamin Bayu's ego was as combustible as helium-3, he'd be able to provide enough fuel to power every ship in the... I've heard that Benjamin Bayu has a private penthouse at the top of the tower. The view from up there must be breathtaking.
Why don't we go find out? Oh no, hang on. It's restricted at the moment. Is this the right place? Yep.
I've things for you.
Benjamin Bayu.
Yeah, what? Is this important? I'm really busy right now. Let me save you some time. If you're here for a job, we're not hiring. If you're here about the conduction grid tour, we shut it down a year ago.
Oh, I'm not here for a job.
Good. If you were, you'd be the 12th person I've turned away this year. What a waste. Look, I'm sorry if I'm blowing up at you, but I've got a ton of problems and no time to deal with them all.
Welcome to the real world, buddy.
Things aren't going terribly well around here.
Looks like you're doing fine to me.
Well, sure, we still have a roof over our heads.
I guess we have to go through the info
How
dump
long
before
is
we
that
can
going
get
to
to
last?
the part about
The
the
conduction
quest.
grid went online almost 75 years ago. And since then, we haven't developed a single groundbreaking innovation. At this point, the money we're taking in as a power utility barely covers the waste that's going on in the research and development division.
Sounds like you need a new person in charge of R&D.
You'd think that, right? The problem is that Brayson Bayu, Administrator Bayu's brother, is currently heading up the R&D division. I swear to you, the man doesn't know the first thing about power systems or electromagnetic technology.
Man up and fire the guy.
I actually need our CEO's approval for that. And so far, it's been denied. Look, I'm running out of options. No one above me seems to care what's going on, but I'm willing to take a chance. I have a full report on Brayson that I want to send to Administrator Bayu, but I don't know if he can be trusted. What do you think I should do?
If you're worried about the company, send the report.
You know what? You're absolutely right. I can't allow Brayson to run this company into the ground.
Damn straight.
Hey, look. Thanks for helping me out with this. It's
That
been
coffee
on my
better
mind
kick
for
in
a
soon.
long time. If there's anything else you need, any questions at all, feel free to ask.
I need to know about Yume Komiko.
As long as it doesn't get me into serious trouble, ask away.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Persuade.
Okay, that's crossing the line. I can't discuss company matters like this.
Alright. No reason for us to have a problem?
Yeah, I hope so.
I got a
Okay,
critical
listen.
success.
You didn't hear this from me, but I know she's up to something with Benjamin Bayu. He was in her office a few weeks ago, and they had some kind of shouting match. It got really heated until Bayu stormed out the door. I don't know what it was about, but I happen to know Miss Komiko keeps audio recordings of all her meetings in her safe. And before you ask, yes, I'll unlock it for you. Just don't tell anyone I helped, okay?
Your secret's safe with me.
Thanks for taking the time to talk.
If you'll excuse me, I have a deadline to meet.
Now, if I remember correctly, the last time I did this, I had to shut the windows. If I'm not mistaken. So that no one sees me getting anything out of the safe. Because, see, he walks around. Alright, doors are closed. Can I have one of those jackets? No? Alright. Ooh, what do we got over here? Alright, lights are flickering, everybody. If the power goes out, that'll be why. Fuck. Getting real tired of the brownouts. It's not gonna be any of these. If it's any, it's gonna be this one. Nope, it's not. Fuck. Maybe. I guess it is this one. Never mind. These look too close together. I didn't think it was the right one. Notifications. Security software has expired. Update failed. Update available. That's all there was on there?
I hope the data on there was worth all of the trouble.
There wasn't jack shit on there. I got some XP and that was it. Suddenly the door's open again?
I'm working here.
Catherine Luzian keeps demanding we look into her husband's murder.
Murder?
Yeah, right. Hysterical old broad.
Is that gonna be an activity? It is an activity. A lot of stuff to do on Neon. Neon has over 9 billion activities.
If you're wondering what that smell is,
I've been plugging away through Dune Messiah recently. I'm going through the original Dune trilogy. It was really interesting last night. There's a chapter where Paul is
something you might be interested
basically just drugging himself on spice so that he can see the timelines. And he's looking back in the past and he's talking about the architecture of old Damascus and all this other stuff. And it was just, when you said 9 billion, it made me think about, you know, there's supposed to have been 10,000 years that have passed between our Earth and the world of Dune.
Down your third velocity
and
by the third
the
chimera,
billions of
cloud 9.
permutations
I don't know about you, but that's
of histories and timelines that he sees when he goes all spice drug.
Zoned in the members' lounge.
Let's face it.
Welcome. Please, make yourself comfortable. I can offer you a drink, or perhaps you're here seeking access to our members' lounge, where you can enjoy your Aurora experience in peace.
Looking for Yumiko Miko.
No, no, not this again. You people should leave her alone. What do you want with her?
Got some documents for her to sign.
Yeah, sure. Tell me another one. You debt collectors are low-life assholes. She's broke, okay? Now get out of my club before I get really pissed off and have you thrown into the street.
Oh, really? I'd like to see you try.
Alright, I'm no debt collector, I'm from the Crimson Fleet.
The Crimson Fleet? Oh my, I'm sorry. I had no idea. I didn't mean anything by it, really. Sorry, well, I worry about her. Ayumi owes a lot of money around town. I'm trying to help her out, but, you know, I have a business to keep afloat. If you want to talk to her, you can find her in the members' lounge. Of course, access to the lounge is going to cost you, and I'm not changing my mind about that.
Oh, 5,000 credits?
Excellent. Then here is your access key. Please let us know.
I hope there's some under-the-table
lounge
service up there
interferes
for
with your
that
comfort.
5,000 credits.
You're always welcome here.
I like coming here. It lets me forget everything else for a bit.
Yeah. What do you want?
Need a way to the Jedi power facility. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to get some more
You must be zoned
coffee.
out of your mind, because there's no way anyone sober would say something like that.
Crimson Fleet's asking, not me.
The Crimson Fleet, huh? This is interesting. So tell me, what does Delgado need with my Pastor Jardine?
After the conduction grid tech.
So, let me get this straight. You want me to sneak you into Jardine so you can steal the only profitable piece of technology the company's come up with in decades. If you expect me to take a risk like that, then it's going to cost you some major credits.
I don't have to pay you a single credit.
Yes, you do. Short of taking it off my dead body, which would never happen thanks to my Syoga buddies here. You don't pay, you don't get the pass.
Well, how about this?
How the hell did you find that? It was Estelle Vincent, wasn't it? That bitch. I knew I should have kept that somewhere else. Here, take this pass. It should get you through the storage room entry to the facility. I'm warning you though. Once you're inside, you're trespassing in a high security zone. That means they shoot on sight. Good luck. You're going to need it. I just know this is gonna come back to bite me on the ass. I just know it.
Oh no, put the gun away. I didn't mean to click that. Give me 2 seconds.
Oh my god. What else do you want from me now? I thought we were done here. Haven't I already given you enough?
Sending messages too quickly. Alright.
Haven't I already given you enough?
I'm gonna have to take a look at the storylines, because I don't know how many more of the faction quests I'm gonna do, because I've already done them before. The only reason I'm doing this one is because it's tied to the UC the United Colonies stuff, and I wanted this character to be a United Colonies diehard. But I've pretty much gotten everything I want out of this, other than I need to start worrying about my outpost skills, and I want to get into shipbuilding because those were the votes that have taken place on YouTube. We've got like 500, 600 people who have voted on each one of those polls. So people, and I'm getting a lot of people who want me to put together guides for outposts and shipbuilding. But I'm not going to be able to do the guides during the month of June because I'm going to be out of the office and I won't have my Xbox with me. So the plan is I'm going to go work on finishing up my Rogue Trader playthrough because that's on PC. And then also I've got access to the World of Warcraft War Within beta kicking off on the 5th, so I'll be doing some of that, and then the Panda stuff. The idea is that when I get back into the office, I'm gonna either start working on shipbuilding or outpost building, and we'll keep plugging away at Starfield throughout July. But also we have to pay attention because June 9th is going to be the announcement from Microsoft of the release dates for Avowed and Indiana Jones, so we kind of need to pay attention to those. Yeah, right, Valinor. There's a ton of skill points that I need to get for outpost building because I don't have any points put in that direction yet. So at some point, I was thinking about this morning. I need to try to prep because I'm going to be in transit. There's going to be like 3 or 4 days where I just won't have access. Might not be 4 days. It might only be like 2 or 3 days. The 9th I won't be able to do anything because I'll be on the road the 9th and the 10th. The 11th I'll be on location getting a bunch of hardware set up, and then I may or may not be able to stream the night of the 11th. More than likely it'll be the 12th before I do a stream. So I was starting to think this morning I need to start putting together content for the 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th so that I already have videos prepped and ready to go while I'm in transit. So I've been taking a look at what kind of Starfield videos I want to produce while I'm still playing this heavily. That way those are already coming out while I'm out, and then we'll get back to it. But yeah, I've got to get, like, I don't even have Outpost Engineering yet. I don't have the points for it yet. I know that things like, I think is it scanning? I remember one of these was, I can't remember which one. Was it geology? Where's it at? Here it is. I could swear someone told me that geology is useful for planetary stuff too. There's a lot of points I gotta get still, so at some point it's just gonna be grinding.
Oh, it smells horrible down here. Oh, how can these workers stand the smell of rotten fish and goodness knows what
That being
else?
said, it probably is more efficient to just run all of the faction storylines, even if I've already done them, because that's going to get me the most XP and IE skill points.
You
probably not supposed to be in here, so...
Must be a lot of valuable tech disappearing from Jardine to justify all the scrutiny of their own employees.
Refined Deep Seeker skip pack. It looks cool. Man, that does look that pack looks really cool, man. Doesn't have all the cool bonuses of the legendary though. I really wish you could have cosmetic gear in this game and have your, you know, equip set and then cosmetic sets. Oh, I snuck through the first time. I'm gonna probably do what I'm not supposed to do this time around. Because I know they give you... I was just looking at the stun gun. It's like, I don't want to deal with the stun gun. That's what we're here to stream for, to be entertaining. It'll be entertaining to shoot my way through. That's true. SysDef doesn't want me to kill anybody. Forgot about that. God damn it, I'm already malnourished. We'll see. That's what we quick saved for. Do robots count? Robots count. That's unfortunate.
Another loser, another notch on the gun. Find anything useful?
Too late now. What do we got here? Nothing special.
Of these conduits. They must be rated to carry an immense amount of power.
Digipix. Ooh, there's a slate.
Laboratory result. Project GRD-092A. Technician Shibata reporting. I am reporting on the progress of Chief Technician Bayu's project, the multi-terabyte nutriment preparation node. We've discovered by that directly connecting the power conducts.
By the way, my personal feelings is that robots don't count, so I don't care what Sista says. Robots don't count.
Significantly and reduce the results by the factor of at least 10. Our goal, as per the chief technician, is to have my burrito ready the moment after I shut the door on the device. And though we've come close, we are still falling short by 3 seconds. We shall continue to investigate.
There's no way. I remember this part. I do remember this part right here. I remember trying unsuccessfully to sneak through here. Because you can go behind the desks, but somehow somebody saw me every time. And I never found the tunnels that you were just mentioning. I probably did not need to loot that helmet. Hang on, there's a vent here. It was nothing. It was nothing. Nah, it's all good. I'm really... Nah, I don't care to be sneaky. I'm sneaking if I can. If I can't, we'll shoot our way out. It's all good. Oh, there's no way I'm getting past that guy, is there? Hang on, let's load that. Apparently I need to wait for them to wander off further, because they heard me. I don't think they saw me, I think they heard me. Oh shit, I didn't, alright. Apparently I need to go all the way around again. I thought I had quick saved at the... Quick save up the exit. Is that a toy motorcycle? Totally is. Pick it up. Dude, move along. Somebody's knocking over a bunch of shit over there. That's probably Sarah. Noob. Oh no. Oh man. Well, you know what we're gonna do? Alright, nobody else is down here. Something's going on up there. Oh, you know what? I wonder if Sarah's like killing people.
Shibata, currently posted to Genedine's R&D laboratory. Personal notation. I'd like to go on record about my feelings about Chief Technician Bayu. though most of my fellow employees feel that he's underqualified and incompetent. I feel that they are underestimating him.
Yeah, I need to probably load. Hold that thought. Can you tell her to just like follow?
Actually, to be a kind and endearing person.
I don't think I've ever tried that. Like if I want her to just follow me, the AI is gonna do their own thing. That's what I was afraid of. Unless you just tell her to stay put, but then she'll stay here, and I have to come back and get her. Screw it. Well, I guess we're just gonna deal with the consequences of having Sarah kill some people. Oops! Sealant, alright. God, you can still hear. I could swear I still heard explosions going off somewhere back in there. Poutine! Look at that. Look at that little wire. Look at that zero wire hidden behind there, man. Regulator, nanotubes.
Probably because they find some way to screw it up.
Ooh, Earl Grey, my favorite kind of tea.
Stop, please. Don't shoot. If you want the encryption cipher, you're welcome to it. There's no need for all this violence.
Gotta be a catch.
No catch. I'm not trying to trick you. You want the cipher? It's yours. At this point, I'd do anything to get back at my brother. He deserves everything he's got coming to him.
Alright, I agree.
I think you could safely say that most of Neon would agree. You know, I've spent my entire life living in Ben's shadow. Everything always works out for him, while I've been bouncing from one job to the next, barely keeping afloat. And all the while, he laughs at me behind my back. Thinks it's hilarious to make fun of his stupid brother. Like I wouldn't eventually find out.
Alright, give me the cipher. You should expose him.
That wouldn't do any good. For every scheme he's gotten himself into, he has a bulletproof exit strategy. Man's virtually immortal. You know what? I am sick to death of being pushed around. It's my turn to take control for once. The passcode for my terminal is GEN-41A18. That should give you access to the cipher and whatever else you need. I'm getting out of here while I still can.
Okay.
Thanks again for the talk.
I am sick and tired of getting yelled at by Comico.
Okay, it's 10,000 credits. Oh, hang on. Emergency exit from your office. So there's an elevator somewhere in here? Oh, right here. Ooh, hello, what's in this box? Oh. Pistol. Eh. See what it looks like at the very least. Oh. That's an interesting gun at the very least. It's actually pretty cool looking, man.
Something for you when you have a moment.
The fuck collider am I on? Oh, it's that rope thingy.
Word is the Borealis, you know, the DJ? Well, she's moping around because she lost something important.
Copy that.
Ah, there you are. What kept you? I believe we have a lot to discuss. It's obvious you're here to meet someone. Fortunately for them, they rented this VIP room under a false name. I assume that same someone provided you with that clever little virus you installed into Jardine systems.
If you know why I'm here, then you know what's at stake.
All too well. You know, I should give credit where it's due. That virus is quite impressive. It will cost me tens of thousands of credits to remove. That's the last time I'll ever take the Crimson Fleet's capabilities for granted.
Getting to deal with the fleet will be cheaper than paying to remove the virus.
Probably. But do you want to know why that's not going to happen? It's because I don't negotiate with pirates. They don't understand commitments or contracts. How to get the deal done with finesse. No. For your kind, it's only brute force and violence. Shoot first, take whatever you want, and ask questions later. That's not how I do business.
Your methods are no different than ours.
It may seem that way, but for every rival I've had thrown into the ocean, I've made 2 times as many legitimate deals. Look, I'm not here to debate. I'm here to make an offer. All you have to do is tell me who's profiting from the virus you've uploaded. In return, I'll let you leave the city alive.
You make my skin crawl, Bayu.
Should I pit brother against brother? Why not? We saved, I think. Actually, I don't care about any of these people, do I?
My dear friend, You couldn't possibly offer me enough money to offset the embarrassment that this has caused. I'm afraid you'll just have to reveal your source.
It was me.
Really? That's the story you're going with. Very well. There's a body that Neon Security is going to be discovering very soon. One with concrete evidence that links you to the murder. I'd say you have about 1 hour to leave this place before you have a price on your head.
You'd have someone killed to pin the crime on us. Oh, you're a wretched excuse for a human being, Bayu.
So, I assume this concludes our little arrangement, and you'll be leaving our fair city. Oh, when you get back to the key, be certain to give Neva and Delgado my warmest regards.
Can't do anything to him. That's unfortunate. Alright, well, we probably got to get out of here before the cops are onto us. Well, how the hell do I get downstairs?
You good? Things for you.
Want to see how short my temper is? Keep talking.
Now is the time to enhance your life.
I think I got them. What do you call them? Pawns?
Everyone knows this is Neon's premier social club.
It's great listening to random NPCs talk about their corns as you walk around.
I really need to stop hanging out in Abside. Hey there.
Glad you're back. Sorry about the whole Benjamin Bayu thing at the Astral Lounge, but I didn't have much of a choice. Can you believe the nerve of that smug son of a bitch? The man is priceless.
Ah, he doesn't scare me.
You're not the least bit concerned that he found the virus and figured out where we were meeting that quickly.
Nope.
Must be nice to be so naive.
Nope. Just capable of defending myself. Think we're done here.
Well, I'm glad someone's happy. Since Bayu flagged the virus, I can't risk accessing the system now. All that work I did trying to crack Jardine is gone. Now I'm in a bit of a bind.
Cute.
The prep work for this job put me in deep for a bunch of cash, and I have no way to pay it all back.
You knew the risk.
I've been fleet for the last 5 years. You don't have to remind me that there's risk in what we do. Look, I was hoping you'd pick up on what I was trying to ask, but the hell with it. I'll just ask. Can you cut me in for a little bit of cash you're making on this job? I mean, I did get you inside and practically hand you the data on the grid.
She's right, you know. Without her help, you never would have found your way
fuck
into
off,
Jardine.
Sarah. Little Miss Paladin. Alright.
I appreciate
I am
that.
playing a good
I
guy
really
this time
do.
around, sort of.
Having each other's back is what makes the fleet stronger, you know? How much are you willing to part with?
Does this really matter at all? Here's a couple thousand credits.
Well, it's a bit less than I was hoping for, but thanks all the same. At least you gave a crap enough to cut me in at all.
That was a bit less than I was expecting as well. But at least you've gained something
She
for your
disliked it? Fuck
All right,
off, Sarah.
Guess we're done here. Tell Delgado if he ever needs me for anything else. I've still got his back. And hey, you won't be hearing Rook from me anymore. As far as I'm concerned, you're one of us now. Lifeblood of the fleet.
How come
If
Sarah
anyone
didn't
tries to tell
cough
you
up
otherwise,
credits?
You send him to talk to me. Put in a good word to Delgado for me, will ya?
Ooh, artwork. Ooh. I'm not starving for credits right now.
Haven't seen a leech in a while.
Let's just get out of here, man.
I have something for you when you have a moment.
Seals are locked and we are docked.
Oh, why is she hanging out here waiting for me?
All hell's breaking loose, Rook. Delgado needs you in the repair bay with Jazz as soon as possible.
What's going down? Someone overcook a potato in the microwave?
Oh, that's hilarious.
No.
You're a real comedian, you know that?
No kitty.
Now get your ass to the repair bay. Go!
Stop trying to lick at your thing. I don't want to have to put your bodysuit back on.
I always thought heat leeches were just pests. Never considered trying.
What is going on that's such an emergency?
And you are sure we will have those defense batteries up and running?
No, I'm not sure. They're in bad shape, Del. Really bad shape. I'm already using duct tape and spit to keep the station from falling apart, and you want me to pull a rabbit out of my hat?
I don't want to hear excuses. I want to hear that it's going to be fixed. Period. Get it done.
All right, I'm on it.
You want to quit standing there and hand over the conduction grid data?
Right here.
Ah, perfect. I'll take that.
Dependable as always. Unlike some people we know.
Oh, that's real funny.
All right, listen up because I don't want to repeat this twice. We've gotten
Yeah,
word
she keeps
that
trying
UC
to. She just
staff
woke
is
up and was
massing
trying to lick
somewhere
at her
nearby for an attack on the key.
area.
While we prepare for their arrival, I want you to head straight for Bannock 4 and bring Crix's
We're not sure what's
legacy
bothering her because all the stitchings are healed. All the internal stitchings should be gone by now because they literally her body expelled them unless there's any but we don't think there's any residuals left inside. It may just be the internal scar tissue that's, you know, still bothering her. But I mean, because she did have a double abdominal perforation, so the two spikes of the, you know, not that big, you know, the top of the chain link fence where she fell, those two links went up and in at a Y angle. One of them perforated the abdominal wall, the other one just went through all the muscles and everything else, but it, you know, it put a thumbnail size hole in her stomach. Not the abdominal wall, but in the stomach and all through the fat and tissue. And then, you know, it's just poor cat. Something's still bothering her. She keeps trying to lick at it. And we took her bodysuit off this morning. It's been really funny. I didn't take any video this morning, but she was so happy to have everything off. I took the bodysuit off last night and only had the harness on for the walking harness. And she was mostly quiet line, but this morning I took the harness off too and just let her run around for like 4 or 5 hours. And she has been chasing her tail, and she went ape shit here. And I had to kick her out into the rest of the house because she kept jumping up. Like she literally did this thing where I was sitting here working, and I had this chair behind me. So she jumped on this chair, jumped from here to the bed, jumped from the bed to the desk, ran across my keyboard, jumped on the chair over here, and then jumped behind all the laptops, televisions, and everything, and like wouldn't stop. So I had to put her out in the room. But she's still just anytime she's not playing or distracted or sleeping, she's trying to lick at it still. And it's like I told Chris, if she's still licking at it tonight, we're gonna have to put the bodysuit back on because I don't want her to accidentally do something down there and damage it, because it's been 2 months of us not getting any sleep, keeping an eye on her and being hyper vigilant, because we have to take her to the bathroom, we have to take her to go pee, we have to take her to go poop, we have to take the bodysuit off every time she goes to the bathroom. It's been ridiculously it's been a really just not a fun 2 months.
Do it on your own time.
Alright, how do you know Sistef is massing for an attack?
I have a very reliable source at Mast.
I never did find out who the source at Mast was my first time through, and I'm not sure if you can.
Information out to us right away.
Alright, prep my ship immediately.
Just slow down and listen before you jump the gun and ruin everything. Lay it out, Jess.
Alright, first things first. I'm gonna upload this data you snagged from Jardine into the Keys databanks. All you need to do is build and then install a conduction grid module onto your ship. Oh, and if you haven't already, you'll need the comm spike module installed as well.
While we're at it, perhaps we should fetch your groceries for you, well?
Once your ship is ready, jump out to Bannock 4, board the Legacy, and bring us the cash.
What if there's nothing there when I get to Bannock 4?
You better pray that isn't the case, because that means we are done. As in, no more Crimson Fleet.
Where do I build the ship module?
Everything you'll need for ship repair and construction is down in Jass's section of the key. If you have any questions about the modules, she'll have all the answers.
Sounds simple enough.
Nothing around here is simple.
Dell's right.
She is an adorable
you have
cat.
To follow
yes,
these steps
Akazar,
carefully, or don't bother coming back.
I would
After
love
you
to
board
just
the
like
Legacy,
let her
be
go
on
free
the
again, but
lookout for 2
she is
transfer
now
modules.
100% an
They're
inside kitty
special
after all of
keys
the
that allow
problems she's
access to
had.
the ship's vault. Once you locate the vault
Question is
control
just getting her
center,
past the
hook up the data core I'm gonna give
lick
you,
at my
and download
wound area all the
everything
time.
they've got.
And before you get any bright ideas, like running off with the money, that currency is going to be heavily encrypted. Only a genius like Shinya will be able to crack that encryption. So bring it back here right away.
Copy that. What if I use the United Colonies native option? Shinny says the only one the UC has the resources to crack that code.
Which is exactly why you need to get there first, and we can't let it fall into their hands. Look, I'm gonna make this real simple for you. If that money ends up anywhere but the key, I will hunt you down and pry it out of your dead hands myself. Now get moving.
Copy that. Install both the ComSpike module.
Get moving before it's too late.
Any ship service tech.
I need to get those defensive batteries online, so make this fast. Not a problem. Conduction grid data is all set up in the system, so it should be an easy install. Sounds like fun. Let's see what I've got.
So is this an upgrade? I don't remember how to do this. And I don't remember where we need to put it either. Or is it? Oh, is it in the shipbuilder maybe? All right, structural weapons, cargo, dockers. Aha! Equipment, yeah. I vaguely remember this from the first time. No, hang on. Come back here. I didn't mean to do that. How do I bring it up a level? Oh, right there. Oh gosh darn, I keep clicking the wrong thing. You know, I don't think I like where that's at. Can I just put it here? There we go. Scan jammer. Interesting. Alright. Accept. Alright, time to go back to UC Vigilance. And report to
As long as you put the fleet first, we won't have any.
report to my bosses. Saying, hey boss, I did the thing, yeah? I installed the mods.
While
I tricked the
we're
bad
here,
guys.
perhaps we should remain silent about my background with the United Colonies.
No shit, Sarah.
Yeah.
Those crabs ain't gonna steal themselves.
Naiva? One of these days, I'd love to take care of her personally.
Ship's clear. It's just us among the stars again, Captain. No matter how many times we jump, it never gets old.
I agree, Barrett. Never gets old.
Docking complete. We're good to go.
Yes?
No.
Do what Commander Ikande says, and you'll go.
All support ships have arrived, Commander.
Good. After we're done here, arrange a briefing. I want all of their CEOs over here as soon as possible.
Yes, sir.
There you are. Where have you been?
Work it, buddy.
I received the reports about that stunt you pulled inside of Jennadine. Opening fire inside a civilian facility. Are you out of your mind?
Jennadine is furious at us right now. They want Commander Ikande to resign.
What am I supposed to do when I've run out of options?
You search for more options. And when those fail, you search for even more. Anything that prevents you from drawing that weapon.
QQ.
The only reason you should be opening fire on anyone is in the defense of your own life.
They were shooting at me, you dumbass. Of course I was defending myself.
You always have a choice. People have died because you were too stubborn to find a safer solution. This is not how you see SysDev operates. I don't care if we're one step away from Crix's legacy. If you do it again, you're off this operation, and I'll have Top throw you in the brig.
It'll be my pleasure, sir.
All right. I think we're all in agreement.
No, we're not in agreement
So let's
here.
get back to the operation at hand.
You go bitching
It's
on
time
all
to
you
put all
want.
the cards on the table and prepare to attack the key.
They're in quite a panic over there.
Good. The more confusion and panic we cause, the more damage we can potentially inflict. Before you jump to Bannock 4, I need to make one thing abundantly clear. The credits from that Galbank transport cannot reach the fleet. You have to bring them here at all costs. If Delgado gains access to those resources, we might be touching off a battle we can't possibly win.
We've been monitoring the Crimson Fleet's comm chatter in the Crick system. They're gathering allies by making promises based on your success.
As much as I hate to admit it, UC SysDef won't stand a chance. The fleet will become stronger and more unified than ever.
Perhaps the UC should have thought of these potential consequences before incarcerating those people on Suvorov.
Perhaps. But instead of spending time debating our predecessors' mistakes, we should be working towards a rapid solution.
Alright, I got you covered.
I've always known that when it came down to it, you'd do the right thing.
Oh, suddenly you've forgotten about me shooting up all the civilians.
I guess this is
Although I
it.
technically didn't shoot any
Do whatever
civilians. I
prep
shot a
you need to
robot,
do aboard the Vigilance,
and then
head
Sarah
out to Bannock 4.
defended herself.
When you return here with Crix's legacy,
It is what it is.
We'll begin the attack. Good luck.
Alright, back to the ship.
All my hopes go with you. Good luck.
Hopes and dreams, hopes and prayers, best wishes and prayers. Dude, I wish I could tell him how effective those will be. Mr. Delusional over there. I got some treasure with you.
I picked up something you might be interested in.
Alright, I have got to hit the head. I'll be right back.
We've detached. Let's get out of here.
Animal crackers for the win, man. That's a Christina thing. I'll rob some of her cookies, man. Yeah, she can't drink coffee without some sort of sweets. She went and got animal crackers this morning.
Tiny tin can of fragile humans has survived being hurled into space.
Otherwise, that EM radiation will overload every circuit on this ship. Oh, keeping my fingers crossed.
Go! There was an asteroid there, guys.
EM levels are off the charts, but the conduction grid's holding.
Well, I've got all power to the engines right now and all power to the shields. Here we go.
Over there. It's the Legacy, and she's completely intact. And what's that? Is that another ship docked with it? Strange.
Well, that's a good question, Belenar. Can you go to Bannock 4 before this quest? And can you survive? Ooh, prime rib. Man, I can't tell you the last time I had prime rib, to be honest with you. Chris and I were talking about this the other day. Because of where we live, you can't get... they don't do thick cuts of meat here. Unless you specifically... Like... You'd have to go to your butcher and say,
we're not the first people to set foot on the Legacy
I want
since it was
this
trapped.
cut. And you have to specify, and a lot of them aren't going to know the cuts you want because where we live, it's a small town, and, you know, they just cut the cuts of meat that everybody eats here, which is like thin strips for like fajitas and tacos and stuff, and a lot of ground beef. So I haven't had, it's been 2.5 years, I've not had like a T-bone or a ribeye or any of that for like 2.5 years. I have had, you know, lots of sirloin and stuff, and I've gotten some fillets, and you can tell them what you want, and to some degree they'll get you what you need. But like telling them you want a T-bone, they're not going to cut the T-bone for you because they don't cut T-bone for anybody. So they're not doing it that way to process the cow. So it's a little frustrating. And until we get a vehicle to go to Costco in the big city or something, like the big Walmarts or the big Costcos, we're not getting, you know, American cuts of meat, if that makes sense. Docking status, occupied. Docks 1. Ooh, neither one are known. Alright. Now, I remember this was bugged out. Dennis says he loves this part. So I remember when I did this the first time, it bugged out and my suit wasn't regenning. And so when I tried to do the run out of here, I died. Like, I remember it's on stream somewhere from my first playthrough. And I had to completely, I didn't even know it until like the next day I restarted the game and it fixed the bug. But my suit was completely toast and wasn't regenning, and my health was just ticking down the whole time before I even made the run.
I'm sure they had something we can use.
I mean, I've got the digipicks, I might as well. No, that's not going to be it. No, just sugar, thank you. Oop, got a slate.
Crew recording initiated.
Alright, the system should be all set up. Just shout out when you want the computer to record. Should work for everyone.
Okay, fine. Now, give me the bad news.
The bad news is that our engines and grav drive are destroyed, and we're drifting toward Bannock 4.
Wait, doesn't that put us smack into Bannock's EM field? We hit that, every circuit on the ship will overload!
Easy, Simmons. What's easy about it? Huh? She's right. We end up in that electromagnetic radiation, and we're dead.
Hey, there's no need to talk like that. It's Simmons' first time out. Can't you see she's scared?
Yeah, Bakara, pipe down. You aren't helping.
Everyone stop. Right now, we all need to take a breath. We're in bad shape, but I need everyone alert and level-headed so we can figure a way out of this mess. Osterholt, you're my engineer. Give me options.
We don't have any options. Kellner and I need to work on a shielding solution. Fixing the propulsion isn't even on the table.
Fine, you two get on it. Simmons and Bakara, I want you to walk the ship and give me a full damage report. Mayfield,
No, I'm
see
fine.
if you can help Aguilar with that
I
arm
know.
injury.
We're just gonna put it right here.
Let's move out, people. Crew recording terminated.
¿Qué pasa con la sábana? Ah, I forgot. Thank you. I just got reprimanded because I forgot to put the... So I'm supposed to be keeping my legs covered and warm, and the air conditioner just, does not let my legs keep warm because I have a groin sprain / at least that's what they suspect, and all the tendons are tight and everything. It's so I can, steak sounds really good. Here's what went down yesterday, guys. Just to give you, get you up to speed. We'll do a little sidetrack here. So I told everybody I went to the hospital on the 9th, I think, because I had a day where I just my leg collapsed underneath me. Happened again yesterday, early in the morning. It was like 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. And what's been happening is, I guess after when I fell, like however long ago it was, 6 weeks or whatever, I have a cut across the top of my foot, and there's a tendon that runs across there, and it cut right across the top of that tendon. And because of the way I was bandaged up for a couple of weeks, I was walking kind of funny, and so that and the damage to that kind of pulled all the muscles, everything was kind of weird up in my leg into the groin region because of the way I was walking and everything else. Plus when I fell, I did the splits. So that, long story short, I've been having, you could feel the tendon and the nerves in my left leg have been moving around. So it'll hurt in my knee, that it'll hurt in my ankle, that it'll hurt in my groin region, up in my lower back, like the sciatic nerve and stuff. But it's the tendons that are pulling and moving around, and so I'll get a tension lock on my knee, and then that'll start snapping, and you'll hear it going snap, 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 and then it'll move to the lower back, and then it'll move to the groin region. The groin region is the worst because when it hits the groin region, I thought I blew a testicle the day I went to the hospital. It was so bad. And the problem is when it happens in the groin region, it literally pulls something, that nerve, and it goes off, and I can't do anything about it. The leg starts shaking uncontrollably. And so at like 3:30 yesterday morning, I had felt some tightness, and I like bent down to like do a little bit of a leg stretch, and that was the wrong thing to do, and it went off, and I spent an hour in the bed with the uncontrollable just leg trembles and shakes and icy white hot pain. So then I've got a doctor visit. I go back in on I think Monday or Tuesday is when we go back in. I'd have to check with Chris again what day I go in. I'm fine 90% of the time, but every once in a while when that nerve or when that tendon decides that it's going to pull in a certain way and it moves around to the groin region is when I have a lot of, it's not fun at all. Yesterday the shakes were so bad and I literally had to bite down on like a towel for like 30 minutes because I didn't want to like accidentally bite my tongue. It was bad. But there's nothing they can do for me until they get me in to do more scans because they're like, you're obviously not dying. You don't have any, you're not bleeding. Your health is fine other than you've got something going on in your leg, which we suspect is a pulled groin stuff. Pulled nerve, pulled muscle, they don't know yet. I had a ultrasound on, I forget how many days ago. It was 5-6 days ago I had an ultrasound. Maybe it's just 4 or 5 days ago I had an ultrasound. And they didn't find anything. They were like, oh, maybe you've got a hernia, like a groin hernia. And it's like, it's not a groin hernia because when the nerve moves around to like the knee or the ankle or my hip or my lower back, the pain in my groin completely disappears. It's not a hernia. And it was so funny, the lady that was doing the ultrasound, was trying so hard to like find something in my testicular region to be wrong. And she's like, well, I'm not seeing, there's no infection, you don't have a twisted testicle, the sperm cord's not twisted around anything. Like, she's like, I don't know. She's like, maybe this right here could be a hernia, but you need to just go talk to your doctor, take this, go to him, and they'll do other things. And so that's what I'm going back in to do on Monday or Tuesday. I know for sure it's not a hernia because it doesn't hurt. Like, I had a chiropractor here yesterday. Chris's, it was a bad enough episode yesterday morning that Chris called her sister and mom, and they came out and brought a chiropractor guy they've known for years. And so he did I had a full-on hour session with him yesterday. It's not a hernia, but he was pulling around my nerve and everything else and all my sciatic up and down my back legs and gave me a full body massage and everything. And as soon as he was done, like, I felt immediately better. And then it was really weird because, like, just laying in bed, I've been watching the Star Wars Skywalker saga while I've been healing up. And this is why I didn't stream yesterday. So I was laying in bed just watching movies, and it was like you could feel it moving around. It was like my knee would lock up, and then my hip would lock up, and then my ankle would lock up. And every time it would lock up, you would get pain in that area from where the tendon is like pulling across the nerves and everything. So that's what's been going on with me for like a month now. That's why I've missed a couple streams here and there, because I've had some really bad days where I've had to go to the hospital and go get ultrasounds, and I'll go back on Monday or Tuesday. The story's giving you secondhand pain. Profound says I came in the chat just in time. Am I surviving the heat? Sort of. The good thing for us, knock on wood, our air conditioner works. And we're past the hot season. Like, it's still 105 degrees every day, but it's not 115. So the 115, 120 degree weather, that was like 2 weeks in May. That's gone. So now it'll be like 105 throughout June, and it'll get back down to like 95 to 100. So it's not too bad, as long as you're inside here. Here's the kicker part, though. The street out by our house, this happened while I was going and getting my ultrasound the other day. They lost power because a transformer blew, and it took the power company 3 fucking days to come fix the transformer. And so it was like all the people that lived up and down the street, it's like 4 or 5 blocks, no one had no air conditioning, not even for fans or anything. There's like 2 convenience stores, 3 butcher shops. Like, everybody lost their meat, they lost their dairy products, they lost all their stuff. and the people were outside sleeping on the sidewalks because it's so hot in the houses that they couldn't sleep. And they all got together, and like a group of like 50 of them went to the power company, and like, this is no joke, they went to the power company and like blockaded the entrance to the power company and were like, you guys have your air conditioned office, and they like stormed the office and were like, if you're not going to fix the transformer, we're going to sleep inside the office here where you've got air conditioning. And at the same time, a group of them went up to the next town over, and these poor guys who are working for the power company are innocent of anything. Like, they're just doing the jobs that so they're out there working in the next town over and not here, right? Because there's other fires to put out in other places. They tied up 2 of the power company guys to a power pole with a rope and videotaped it all, and not videotaped it, but, you know, with cell phones and everything, and then like sent it to the office and were like threatening these poor workers, you know, not wanting to give them water or food or anything else because they're like, we haven't had electricity for 3 days. Like, it's really funny to me when I see people in the US or Canada complain about little things that happen, because they don't, you know, yes, when there's a winter storm that happens in the US and everybody loses electricity and pipes burst, and it's a horrible situation. On the flip side, here in the extreme heat, it's the same type of situation, but I've never seen people protest in the US the way they protest in every other country in the world. Like, can you imagine people trying to storm the electric company in the United States, like a group of 50 individuals trying to storm the electrical company's office, or tying up the electrical company workers and tying them up to a telephone pole with ropes to protest the fact that they don't have electricity? There would be SWAT teams and tear gas, and it's a trip, man. So thankfully, knock on wood, I haven't lost electricity, so knock on wood. By the way, am I not wearing... Oh, I know why. So it's been an exciting couple of weeks around here, in short.
Oh, for God's sake, drop some of that rubbish already. No signs of a struggle here.
Oh, we got another slate here.
Crew recording initiated. I wouldn't go near Osterholt. He's drunk and he's got a pistol.
Oh my god, are you alright?
Tell me exactly what happened. I was bringing Osterholt his food. When I got near the cred tank vault entrance, I found him sitting on the floor. Bottle in one hand, gun in the other.
Did he say anything directly to you? Anything threatening?
No, he just stared at me and kept drinking from the bottle. The gun wasn't even pointed my way. What's happening to him, Captain? What's happening to all of us? First Bakara kills himself, and now this? You have to help us! God damn it! I'm trying! I thought Bakara would be okay! How the hell did I know he'd never come out of that room alive? Everyone's looking to me for answers! Well, guess what? I don't have them. This whole thing's falling apart, and it's my fault. Captain, come back. Please! I'm sorry!
You didn't do anything wrong, Simmons. I'll go talk to her.
Crew recording terminated. Crew recording initiated.
Hello? Hello? Engineer's message said they set up some kind of a recording system. Well, the red light is on, so I guess it's working. It's been a few days since I docked at the Legacy. For the time being, I'm stuck here. Every system on my ship, including the prototype shielding, is completely burned out. It's unlikely it'll ever fly again. Whatever's protecting the Legacy seems to be holding for now. Which is pretty amazing considering she's been here for almost 40 years. Long story short, I've made it to the prize, but now I'm stranded and trying to figure a way off this hulk. I gotta tell you though, not looking good. Not at all. I found the remains of the Legacy's crew. Looks like they're starved to death. It's obvious they couldn't find their way out. Next thing I need to
It
do
would
is
be
start
horrifying,
scouring the
yeah.
ship and look for something they might have missed. Guess that's all for now. Signing off.
Crew recording terminated.
Crew evaluations. One of the things I loved about, for those who've never watched it, you should, but the reimagined Battlestar Galactica. So when they did the miniseries, right, when the show first picks up, that first episode of the first season, not the miniseries, but when they pick up with the first season, and every 33 minutes they have to make the jump, and no one can ever get any sleep because they're running on these 33-minute cycles, and they've been doing that for days on end. And they get to about, they talk about the hallucinations and the fatigue and the, the stim packs, everything. And then they start running out of water, and then they start running out of fuel, and it's just, they're like they're being tracked the whole time by the Cylons. God, it's good television, man. It was really terrifying television too, because it's like, what would it be like to be stranded in space, man?
All right, it's recording. So like you were saying, that's all we have left.
If we stretch things out and cut our rations in half, I'd say we'll be out of food in a week, maybe 9 days.
If you're searching them, make it quick.
How do I tell everyone? We're all going to die.
You don't have to. Everyone knows. They're all making peace with it. Bakara and Osterholt knew. They simply chose to handle it by giving up early and taking their own lives.
Look at all that money down there. Millions of credits. Completely worthless. With all of that, I could buy another ship. Fly us all out of here. I wonder if Galbank will even bother to send word to my family. To any of our families.
Captain, listen. You're not at fault for what happened. Those ships came out of nowhere. The fact that we've lived this long is a gift. A miracle.
Which means we should enjoy every second of the time that remains. Right, crewman Kellner?
My thoughts exactly, Captain.
Come closer. I need you to hold me.
Bounce, wow, a little bit of space nookie before you end up in the starvation pods. The other creepy one too is I think it was the first season of Love, Death, and Robots on Netflix. There's one where like there's this spaceship captain, and I can't remember exactly what happens. He gets like stranded or something, and he wakes up and he sees this woman he used to know. I'm vaguely remembering. I don't remember exactly the tale. And then he comes to find out that it's not his actual memory. It's this creature that's on this spaceship with him, and she's portraying a different reality into his mind so that he can cope with what's really going on. And then he finally convinces her to show him what's really happening, and he realizes that he's been stuck in like this. I'm vaguely remembering. I don't know if this is exactly true, but he's like stuck in in like this interdimensional field or whatever, and he's just been like slowly dying. And it's this like spider creature. It was a very creepy episode. I'd have to go watch it again to remember all the exact details. What's up, Smeagol? What's up, buddy? How's your eye? You gonna come over and say hi to everybody? Over here, not on the desk. Come here. Yeah, hi. You wanna come say hi to everybody in the chair? Everybody can see you better this way. Are you supposed to be on that chair? No, but Daddy's letting you in it because you came over to say hi. I'd rather have you in the chair than on my desk. You want to go out? Oh, are you going to be content to sit here if I let you? Should I let you sit here? You're going to get cat hair all over my chair. Nobody's supposed to be in that chair. What are you doing? No. That's why you can't be in that chair. Hang on. I'll be right back, everybody. Kitty!
If that was locked, there must be something they don't want us to find.
Maybe. Drink condensation. Oh, somebody was doing math trying to figure out how long they could survive. With an empty drink pack. Man, this is just not a happy story. Battle stem. I think I needed that for there's a pistol down there that was the end of the end, it looks like. Recon stem. Some pristine rolls of TP left, man. Alright, we came out of there, went over there, keep on going. I should quick save because last time I was in here I got bugged out. Let's not go that way. Oh, hello, there's a chest underneath here. Oh, that obviously wasn't the way to go. It's not going to be it either. That's not going to be it because that's not that either. I don't see any way this goes in here. Well, poop. Those two can't be used on that one. So how does that work if those two can't be used? Yeah, that makes no sense. Gonna reset the whole thing. Profound says, did I catch any state of play yesterday? Was there a state of play yesterday? I was not available to do anything yesterday, so if there was news that happened yesterday, I didn't catch it live, and I haven't paid attention to anything today. I literally just got up. Actually, what happened last night is Chris and I went to bed at 6 o'clock at night, slept until 10. Then I recorded the Starfield versus Squadron 42 video and the World of Warcraft beta videos last night at like 10:30. Then I went back to bed, slept until 4 o'clock, and then I got up and was doing stuff around the office and house. And then started streaming. Oh, and I watched the rest of Attack of the Clones this morning. Gonna go through the whole Skywalker saga over the next few days. I thought State of Play wasn't I thought the PlayStation State of Play event wasn't happening until later this month.
Do you have anything valuable?
Locate a transfer module. That's probably going to be downstairs. So if I had come through here, this is where it would have led me. Okay. No, there doesn't appear to be anything else in this room. Docking port 3. Port 3 sealed due to unsafe conditions. Sealed, unoccupied, ready. Nope, did not mean to pick up that pistol. Well, there was nothing down here. Hang on, I'm gonna go look at IGN's article now because I didn't pay attention to. I thought that was later this month. I didn't realize it was yesterday. So now I'm looking at IGN really quick. Astrobot, Concord, God of War Ragnarok, Monster Hunter Wilds, Concord. It's a 5v5 shooter. Don't care. God of War Ragnarok coming to PC this September. Cool. Dynasty Warriors. Don't care. Open World RPG Infinity Nika. No, don't like that art style at all. I don't do the waifu shit. Where wind meets Nope, don't like the waifu art style. Same thing with Ballad of Antara. This is all like, granted it's PlayStation, so you're getting a lot of Ooh, an Alien game though. Hold up. Alien Rogue Incursion. Oh, it's a VR game. Well, screw you. I'm not going to be able to play it. Marvel Rivals. I might play Marvel Rivals. Oh, it's a PvP shooter. Never mind. Until Dawn? Ooh, there's a Path of Exile 2 early access trailer state of play. I may need to go watch that. I am interested in Path of Exile 2. That's probably the only thing I've seen so far that looks even remotely interesting. Yeah, everything else is nope. Not really interested in any of the other stuff. I mean, I'll dive into things in more detail later on this afternoon, but none of that look that interesting. Man, some people got really triggered by my discussion this morning talking about Squadron 42, Star Citizen. You got all the normal trolls who were like, it's not a real game. It's nothing but vaporware. Okay. How dare you talk about it in a positive light?
Vault access approved. Please stand clear of the door.
I did not really enjoy the first Path of Exile game, mostly because I didn't play it from launch. And when I did play it, it was like the graphics were kind of like, meh. You know, not that great.
Don't leave any of that behind.
The new one, the graphics look much better, obviously, because it's a more modern interpretation. And since I would be playing it from launch, that makes it more intriguing to me.
This must be a cred tank. Oh, I haven't seen one of these in years. I think Galbank stopped using these decades ago.
A cred tank? Where are you seeing the cred tank? Oh. $4,300 credits, not a lot, better than nothing. Ooh, that door's locked. No computers get it open. Of course, it also just depends on when Path of Exile 2 comes out, because there's so many games I want to play this year. I'm still, the 9th, which unfortunately is the day I gotta be on the road. But the 9th is the Microsoft big event, Microsoft Direct or whatever it's called. We should be getting launch dates for Indiana Jones and Avowed. Those are the two that I really need to know, because August 30th is Star Wars Outlaws, so I already know my first week or 2 weeks. The first 2 weeks, depends on how hard I go, but like the first week to 2 weeks of September are already booked for Star Wars Outlaws. So it's just going to depend on when Indiana Jones and Avowed come out. Because also Stalker 2 comes out early September. Space Marine 2 comes out in early September. Those two I want to play. But my only 3 priorities this year are Star Wars Outlaws, Indiana Jones, and Avowed. I really don't care about any other games other than those 3. I will play other games as I have openings in my schedule, but those are the 3 main games I want to play on top of the War Within for World of Warcraft, because I've got the Epic Edition pre-ordered, and our guild is prepped and ready to go. And that's supposed to be mid-September, probably. Uh-oh. What's shooting at us? Hang on, there's a camera here. Oh.
System failure.
Holy shit, I'm really happy with the upgrade I made to this shotgun. Anybody else want to take some pot shots at me? Oh, by the way, can I loot the, Yep. You could hear something down in there moving around. It's gotta be a robot. Comm relay.
I'm hit.
Radiation leak detected. That's not good. Alright, so there's some sort of radiation leak in there. Oh, that's the reactor. Okay, I got it. Shit. Well, I don't want to stay in there too long. I may have to go in there for something. That lock is too difficult. Okay. Could I have used any of these computers? It didn't look like I can. I'll take the ammo. Somebody says there's a data slate. Dennis says there's a data slate somewhere. Where did I miss the data slate? Hang on. Console nearby. Aha! No, that's a tablet. Never mind. Ha ha ha! I picked it up anyway. Where the hell's the data slate that you mentioned? Well, I sure don't see a data slate anywhere. Unless that comment was from earlier and I blew past it. Alright, well I can't get in there, and this is radioactive, so let's go ahead and quick save. Turret somewhere up there that I can't get to from here. Suit protection engaged. Okay.
might as well take.
Oh, there it is. Nothing in here. Nope. Anything else in here? Nope, can't get that lock open though. Is there anything else in here that I missed? Thinking no. Definitely a robot waiting in there. This place is massive.
Hey, that's not fair.
All right. Can I possibly get to that? I have to jump. I'm not gonna be able to loot it from there. Alright, fair enough. Alright, nothing here. Magnet. Gas mine. This looks like a different entrance. What saw me? Oh, something on the other side of that door. Oh, that was a weapon. I need to throw that away. You have another robot in here, yeah? Turret, anyway.
don't stock up on junk.
Hey man, one man's junk is another man's treasure. It's kind of a cool looking pistol, but I don't need it. Engine room and vault are both this way. No, those are too close together. What is looking at me? You can't see it. Oh, that pissed off a whole bunch of somethings. Oh wow, there's a whole bunch of stuff down there. Alright, we're gonna not go down there right now. Please contact an engineer for assistance. I guess we're gonna have to go down there. Ooh, I can go through here while she's downstairs. Have fun, Sarah. Is there anything in here I actually need? No, this is just optional. Okay. There it is. Do what you need to do, Sarah. I'm gonna play Loot Ninja. Hey man, I'm all for independence, man. I probably want to go down here and loot every single thing that was down here. I'm sure she took care of like all the bad guys. Where are they though? There's one, two. I don't need any of those things. Single serving size. Oh, I'll eventually do stuff like that, Panda. I still haven't gotten the points I need to finish my crafting.
Why are you bothering to carry all that junk?
Because it's valuable, Sarah. It's crafting mats, lady. There's something walking around up there. She's out. Open door. She's over there shooting something. Oh, that was the door I couldn't get open earlier, I think. Yep, because I was already in this room. Okay. So I think the only option is to go through there. Let's see where this goes. Sarah, get out of the way. Another way to access this side? Oh. Yeah, I don't care about that. Optional loot. Nope. There's some cred sticks. Well, I guess there's nothing to it.
God, look at all these cred tanks. Do you have any idea how much money is sitting in this room? This is it. This must be why we're here.
Yeah, you definitely got to prioritize. Oh, we got lasers. Something over there is wanting to kill me. Crap. Ah!
Catastrophic damage.
Oh, a robo-dog. What the frack, man? Ah, cable in my face. Now, I totally shot one over here, but it blew it up, and I don't know where the corpse went.
Set aside anything useful, and just leave the rest.
Shut up, Sarah. I'm a loot goblin. Anything up here? Doesn't look like it.
I could have sworn.
Never mind.
Alright, it's just ammo. Yeah, I'm so overburdened right now. I may have to sort it out before we leave here, because I remember to get out of here, I remember this quest being you have to run through the gas and everything else. Let's see here.
If you're overloaded, we should stop and prioritize what we're carrying.
Shush. Nag, nag, nag. That's all you do, Sarah. Research lab. Ooh, we got all sorts of stuff in here. Credits. I don't care about the suits, but I do want the master. The crafting mats. Alright, this is where we have to make the decision. If I remember correctly, we have to do the thing here, and it's going to prompt us to make a run for it.
Who is that?
Well,
could that be?
It could.
Is this Jasper Criggs? Did he get this close, only to be trapped here like the Legacy's crew?
Mm-hmm. He did try to survive.
External communication detected. Automated recording system activated.
Legacy, come in. This is Issa Melant. Are you there, Legacy?
Holy shit. Issa, is that you? Issa, I'm here. Yes, I can read you.
Jasper Creeks. You're still alive? You always were one tough son of a bitch.
Yeah, I'm alive. No thanks to you. A month? Really? You left me to sit here and panic for a month. We said you'd wait a week, tops.
Wait a moment. I think broadcasting from outside the EM field is interfering with my comms. Did I just hear Jasper Creeks the Great admit that he was panicking about something?
Yeah. How about we cut the crap and you get my ass out of here? Come on, there has to be millions of credits here. We're rich.
You know what? I think I'm going to pass. Right before you left, remember how you temporarily placed me in charge of the fleet? Well, right then I decided to make the job permanent. All I had to do was make some alterations to your sheeting plans. Mainly the footnotes where the lead technician mentions it needs more work. I even paid
That
a
weapon's
tech
pretty
to ensure
awesome.
a few of your ship's power connections were dodgy, just in case. Yet, look at you now. Frankly, I'm surprised those shields held long enough for you to make it through the storm.
What the hell? You can't do this to me. I'm in charge of the fleet. How dare you?
Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, see, I thought I was clear. I'm in charge. You're dead. Well, I won't tell everyone that. I'll spin some story about you running off into the sunset with loot in hand. Oh, very romantic. The fleet will eat it up.
You don't care about the credits? Isn't that what this is all about? Fleet is family, remember? If we can't depend on each other, then what the fuck is the point?
You idiot. Don't you get it? Boarding the Legacy is a one-way journey. The technology simply doesn't exist to pull off your stupid eyes. And don't quote me the fleet's motto. I listened to that bullshit for years while you made deals and cut me out of them. You call that family? You know what? I'm glad you're alive. It's given me a chance to say goodbye. So, goodbye? Here. All done.
I was just, my phone popped an article at me.
Are you still there?
So, Todd Howard just did an interview with Variety.
Crew recording terminated.
Says that the Fallout TV show has pushed a 600% rise in active players across the Fallout franchise. Says depending on the Fallout game, you're looking at a ×4 or a ×6 increase in daily players. Even 2 months after, it's still continuing to rise. So, a lot of times with TV shows, the TV show will come out, there will be a rise around the TV show, and then it'll drop back off again. Fallout is not doing that. Fallout is continuing to see increasing. Why? Here's why I would argue against. I need to go read the article in detail and cover it in a video. But if I had to guess, it's because with a lot of games like Cyberpunk as an example, when they did the Cyberpunk animated show, there was one Cyberpunk game to play, Cyberpunk 2077. With Fallout, you have 5 games, right? So you have the first 4 plus you have Fallout 76. So there's a lot more meat on the Fallout bone, so to speak. So it's really cool to see that it's got a 600% increase across the board.
See if they've got any weapons or ammo.
Crew recording initiated.
Well, now, let's see. Another day's gone by. What's it been now? 6 weeks? Who the hell knows?
Yeah, it's a good franchise.
Packs from my ship are gone, so it looks like the clock's running down for me, and Issa wins. What a clever woman. I never saw it coming. I mean, I can't blame her. I was stupid enough to hand her the opportunity.
Yes, you were, sir.
Now the fleet's resting.
Betrayal stings, man.
I only hope she doesn't run the whole operation right into the ground. Anyway, let me just sit down in this chair. Yeah. There we go. Best view in the house.
That thing is ugly.
All that money staring me right in the face, and it's completely worthless.
Can't wait to mod that when I get back home, though.
Worst kind of prison imaginable.
I'll probably replace the Grendel.
Way to be back in New Atlantis, running with the Scar.
Matter of fact.
Start my life over again.
What? Look at that. It's got like a grid.
Half a brain steps and bring the score home to the Crimson Fleet.
Oh, I'm gonna mod the hell out of this gun when I get back to the lodge.
Message. Tell Issa that I don't blame her for what she's done. Most important, tell her to keep the fleet strong.
Crew recording terminated.
Alright.
Crew recording initiated.
Son of a bitch! Nothing. Complete waste of time. I've tried everything I can possibly think of, and I end up right where I started. Oh, here I thought I was so clever. Thought I had it all figured out. First, fix my ship and get the prototype shielding back online. Second, shunt the power from the cred tank array back to the system to drain the credits. And then third, haul ass back to my ship before the EM field rips apart the legacy. 3 easy steps.
Easy steps, he says.
Only problem is, I'm stuck at step 1. Every system on my ship is dead, and there's nothing aboard this ship to use for repairs. I can't believe I came all this way, just to end up stuck here like the poor bastards who ran this ship. Actually, wait a second. Issa will figure it out. I told her where I was going for a reason. She's smart. She'll know something's up when I miss the rendezvous. After all, we're supposed to split the loot. All I have to do is sit tight and wait until she figures out that something's gone wrong. And she'll come here looking for me.
You hope.
In the meantime, I should start rationing my food. I could be waiting for a while.
Yes, you
Crew
might
recording
be.
terminated.
Alright, this is where I'm going to quick save it again. This is where I got bugged out the first time I played this game. My suit, for some reason, had deteriorated, and I started taking damage over time. So every time didn't matter what I did here, I was taking damage just from standing here. It was very frustrating. This time around, the bug may be fixed, it looks like.
Beginning currency transfer. Please stand by.
Alright, while it's doing that, what do I have to help me with carry weight? Because we're going to have to get out of here quick. And I remember there being like EM fields and stuff that were trying to kill us, and 30 seconds. Amp is 35% movement speed, that might be helpful. Nope. I'm so overburdened it's not going to matter, I think. Boggs Grog. What else can I take? Do I have any food that gives me carry? Oh, I didn't mean to hit that. Oops. Alright, whatever. Hmm, 300% damage resistance, that might be useful. Okay, do I not have any food that gives me carry weight? Thinking I do not. Whatever.
If you're overloaded, we should stop and prioritize what we're carrying.
Currency transfer complete.
Oh, I have to unlock it now? Alright.
Electromagnetic surge detected. System failure imminent.
There goes the main power. We need to get the hell out of here.
Yes, we do.
Multiple hull breaches detected. Structural integrity failing. Immediate evacuation required.
Gauge all you want, boys. Shit, I don't know which way to go. There goes the suit. Shit, I can't see. Ah, I'm in toxic gas. This is where I got screwed up last time. Like, why is it pointing me in this direction? Okay. Where the hell? I can't see. Ah! I may have fallen to my death. Oh crap. Come on, it's so like impossible to see anything in here. Like, where the fuck am I supposed to go? I'm almost dead. Like, there's no way I'm making it out of here. Like, I totally got lost. It's pointing me right here, but there's... See, this is where I get turned around, because I don't see how the hell do I get out of here. Come on. Yeah, see, like, I'm completely blind. Cargo bay, docking ports. Cockpit, cockpit, cockpit! I made it! Did I make it?
Alright, let's get this crate into space.
Woo!
What's on your mind?
Alright, I probably have all sorts of statuses. Burns! Alright, we need to get rid of all these status effects. How do I know which ones I have on me right now? I still have one more. I have... Should be good now. I was overburdened that whole run too. There it goes. Alright. Let us transfer. Definitely can put this in there. Put that in there. Put that in there. And all of your resources, please. All right. That was intense. At least I didn't die, though. I almost died, though. Just either UC Sysdiff. Okay. Oh, optional. Ask Sarah Morgan for advice. Why do I need it?
We're free and clear for flight.
Do I get extra? Back away from here as that bad boy explodes. Woo! So let's talk to Sarah real quick, apparently. By the way, it's probably late for now, but see you, Eleanor.
Ah, my day just got a whole
Where do you think we should bring
lot
Crick's Legacy? That's
Really?
a stupid...
I'm surprised you have to ask.
You know it's the UC.
You gave Commander Ikonde your word that you'd bring Crix's legacy to the Vigilance and end the Crimson Fleet once and for all. And in my eyes, and in the eyes of Constellation, your word is your most valuable asset. Far more valuable than what that data core holds.
Sure.
So you're going to have to ask yourself, is it worth selling your morals for those credits?
I don't know. It's an awful lot of credits. Alright, so... That's the UC Vigilance. Alright. UC Vigilance is what we're looking for. Oh, I gotta put the point in the grab drive, I forgot.
Nice job. We're right on target.
Oh, hello.
Down. They lost their shields.
They're in the ship, sir.
Take out those ships. Yes. Their grab drive is out of commission.
You took out their jump drive.
My auto turrets are killing these guys so fast I can't even get a lock on them.
One contact lost. They know we're here.
There's no going back now. Report to the operations center immediately.
What's up, Chris? Okay, thank you. You said my lunch is ready, so... I gotta loot, man. Loot goblin! God, that's bright. Where's it at? Nah, there was another thing right close to me. Where's it at now? Hip, 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 hip. Run into it. That's lovely. Is that on the other side of the... Oh, I hit it on the way over. Yeah, exactly, Panda. Credits can buy a whole effing lot,
Ship's
man.
docked. Let's go.
I like credits. How much credits? How many credits? More credits than you can imagine. I don't know, I can imagine quite a lot.
Had the bogey in my sights and I just fumbled.
After all this sneaking around, we're finally bringing her fight to them.
Let's put an end to this pirate scum. Once and for all.
It's good to have you back.
Good. Is that it? Is that Crix's legacy?
Oh, I picked a wrong angle for this because she's going to be right up in my grill the whole time.
Ensign, take this and enter it into the data core analyzer.
I'm on it, sir.
You see, Lieutenant? I told you he wouldn't let us down.
I have to admit, I'm impressed. Encrypted or not, it's quite a lot of money to be carrying around. The temptation must have been excruciating.
Not really. Question is, can you break that encryption?
Of course. I have a team of decryption experts from Galbank itself on standby. If they can't
What's
decrypt
up?
that
No
currency,
one?
no one can.
I wasn't lying when I said that we had every contingency completely covered.
Anyone in the Vigilance start a pool against me?
It just so happens we did. And with all that money you're carrying, can you really blame us? You could have set yourself up for life, but instead, you chose to do the right thing. It's incredible.
No, Pippin. Pippin. Nope, you don't get to lick that, honey. Stop. Go back to sleep, sweetie. Alright.
Well, you came through.
Now, on to other more pressing matters.
More pressing matters?
We received confirmation that the fleet ships were scouts sent to probe our defenses. Unfortunately, one of them jumped away before you arrived.
Which means that Delgado will have the Crimson Fleet prepping defenses of its own.
If Delgado's aware of our attack fleet, then we're at a tactical disadvantage. We have little time to waste.
Let's hit him where it hurts.
That's the plan. Lieutenant, if you wouldn't mind explaining our strategy.
Yes, sir. The Vigilance is equipped with the latest in hyper-resistant shielding, making it the only ship that can safely approach the key. The catch is that the key has access to 3 orbital defensive batteries that can fire electromagnetic energy. One hit, and we lose those fancy shields. Our mission is to take out those batteries.
Okay.
Sadly, we didn't get as much support for this mission as I would have liked. There just wasn't enough evidence gathered.
We weren't able to convince MAS to lend us additional squadrons. That means we'll have to take out all 3 batteries ourselves.
Copy that.
It's unfortunate, yes. But we wouldn't be here if I didn't believe you could do it.
Guess what I'm about to go do then?
We've also given you a call sign, Renegade, to help coordinate our movements during the attack.
Once those batteries are destroyed, you board the key and bring Delgado to justice. You won't come quietly. You do what you have to do.
Consider it done.
I knew we could count on your support. Well, this is it. After years of planning, it all comes down to this moment. All my hopes and my best wishes go with you.
Hopes and best wishes.
Good luck.
Wow. All right. Well, the last part of this mission is to go take out the key and arrest Delgado. But that's going to be next time, everybody. That's going to be tomorrow. Because Chris popped her head in like 10 minutes ago and said my lunch is ready, and I'm 3 hours in, so that is my cutoff point. So, if you liked what you saw here today, don't forget to like, subscribe to the bell icon if you're watching on YouTube. If you're watching on Twitch, just follow along. If you want to support, thanks to those of you who can and do, because it does allow me to do this full-time. Bits, cheers, and subscriptions on Twitch, donations, and all those good things. Super chats on YouTube for the one-offs, and memberships for the recurrings. You can also get a copy of my latest fantasy novel. There's a Patreon. There's all sorts of ways to support, so figure out what works best for you. We'll see you in the next one. I'll be back same time, same place tomorrow, unless something crops up. But I should be available tomorrow. Actually, hang on. What is tomorrow? Is tomorrow Saturday? Tomorrow's Warcraft in the afternoon. So I'll probably do, depending on how I feel, I'll probably do a Starfield stream in the morning, probably. In the morning hours. I forgot tomorrow was Saturday. Either way, if you missed the live streams, don't forget these are airing as 30-minute episodes over on YouTube, so you can always watch the playlist. We're almost up to 100 episodes, guys.
The fleet have done a lot of harm.
Pretty cool.
Now we